Yo. What up, my man? My man in the building, Harls Mackety, man, or Harley
What up,
Mac,
dog?
the Mac Dizzle. How you feeling, man? How you feeling, bro? How you
I'm
feeling today?
good. I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. Like I was telling you, my past few weeks been busy, but good busy. Um, and I just came off a cold, bro. I don't know if I had COVID or what, but I'm. Today is the first day I've been feeling 100%. So it's a good ass day, bro.
Dang, that's good, and I'm glad that's back because nobody like to feel sick, bro. Especially
Yeah,
when
that
we
shit
when
is
we active as
for
we
real.
are, man. But I'm
Yes,
glad you back. Welcome to In
thank you.
the Lens with Benz. My name is Beneficial Films. And y'all know me in VR as Beneficial Games. You know what I'm saying? This show is all about exploring the intersection of virtual reality, creativity, and technology, and it's changing the way how we connect, create, and dream. Each week, I'll be talking with creators, innovators, and dreamers from across the VR and AI space, people who are shaping what the future of digital culture looks like. Sometimes they'll join me as avatars inside VR, and sometimes, like today, they'll be coming to us live from the real world through FaceTime. Over here, shout out Discord, we're using Discord. And for this
Shout out
episode,
Discord.
I'm starting close to home, you know what I mean? With some A1 people that I've known for a long time. And Harlesmac is definitely one of the artists that I've been knowing when I first got in here. You know what I mean? We
Damn word.
are a bunch of influencers. We're pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the metaverse. And today I wanted to give you the chance to meet them, hear what inspires them, and learn more about the worlds and creations they're making. So sit back, relax, and let's dive deep into this conversation where the digital meets the dream. You know what I'm saying? So Harls Mac, man, welcome, bro. Welcome. And I want to thank you for coming, taking your time out and talking with us, bro.
Of course, bro.
So let's
Of
get right
course,
to it, bro.
man.
Just let them know a little bit about yourself, in your words, and how you got into VR in itself.
Man, I don't even like doing that. Um, I'm an artist, artist, producer, just all around creative for real, for real. And how I got into VR, what's crazy is I know this now, so I can't even tell it. I was watching fucking Kai Cenat on YouTube, and he
Kai?
was in VR chat,
Kai?
and I didn't know. Yeah, bro, and but it wasn't. I don't know if he was Kai yet. Like it was him and all the homies. I forget what their gang called, and I
Okay.
wasn't following them or nothing either. I think no. Here we go. This is exactly what happened. Okay, so I'm at my pops' crib after he passed. R.I.P. Pops. Um,
RP Pops.
and I heard about the NFT jump where people were selling. I can say, can I say niggas on here?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
it's my show. You know, I guess why not?
All right.
I'm not censored
Yeah,
by nobody.
for sure. But yeah, nah. But I heard about like the NFTs and people were like producers were making money somehow off of like whatever the metaverse was. I didn't know what it meant at the time, but they were making money in the metaverse selling beats. And so I started looking up what that was, and then that led me into trying to figure out like what is the metaverse. And somehow I came across Kai, and they were at I want to say they were at the Stew Danica's joint, and it
Shout
was
out
just I don't
Danica.
remember what happened, but it was just hilarious. But it was like, yo, that's that. It looked kind of wild. So um, I went and bought me and my girl a headset, and low key the rest is history, bro. Like
Mm.
I met like I feel like I met the right people um off top, and I found out about the right people off top, like Cheeks from Cheeks to June and Coda and Sade and Angel and Matlow. Like those were the first people that I met. Sip was the first person I like went uh I guess world hopping with. But
Oh shit,
yeah,
Sip
bro, and
CCC.
Sip is I ain't talked to Sip in a minute neither. Y'all gotta reach out.
Nah, I gotta
But
talk
yeah,
to him too,
that's
man.
how it happened though, bro.
Yeah, bro. So you got the VR for your girl?
I got one for me and I got one for her because I couldn't just like,
Okay, being
got it.
just solo.
Yeah.
How
So
did you, so what y'all you went in there and straight y'all played games in there, and how
nah,
did you
I
go
didn't
about
even
finding the social aspects?
I didn't jump into the games at first. Actually, there was another video back at that same time where they were at like McDonald's. So all I wanted to do was find McDonald's. So I was looking in. I went in VR chat. I think I went in Horizon first because that was native, and then I went to VR chat and found out that's where the McDonald's was, and I just posted at the McDonald's, bro. And then I went on. I think I went on Instagram and searched something, and that's when I found out there was like a whole community of. It was mostly Horizon Worlds people on Instagram. Kind of, it was like a side of Instagram where everybody kind of had like the dot VR or whatever. So I was like, shit, let me make me one, and I just start interacting with everybody that seemed like they were cool and doing something. And
That's
yeah, I
dope.
think
So
I pulled up to something June was doing to actually meet everybody, like just to see what everybody was doing. Or it might have been Vic when he opened up. It was one of the first cribs he did. They did like a little opening, like a open house type party type, and all the cool kids was there. Like you know what I mean. So I'm there trying to see what the vibes is like. But everybody was cool as fuck, bro.
so you tell me you wanted to just go into McDonald's. You wanted to see something real. Some you want to see
Yeah,
something real.
I
Did it
think
matter
that's
if
what
it
it
looked
was.
cartoony or not?
Nah, because I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't have anything to really compare it to. You know what I mean? So
Okay,
I just
right.
know from the videos and I seen all the crazy avatars and all that too, which was cool. So I'm trying to get avatars. I'm just like a kid that just got something, and I'm just trying to figure out what can I do and figuring out what I can do. And then eventually, that's when I learned that everything was made by somebody. Like this wasn't like the
Hmm.
developer or like this ain't like the game. This is like people's creations. And that's
Hmm.
when it was like, whoa.
That's exactly when I started being more involved. When I started looking at these different worlds and realized that the creators are walking around and oh y'all you made this place that I'm at here and then you right here in my face. It's like oh
Yep.
snap. And like I was telling Leroy and Boo Bangers, it's like when you play your PS5, your favorite game, Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto. How like
Mm-hmm.
when do you ever meet those developers or the creators of that game? Man, you
You
don't even
don't.
think about it. You just in there. You just playing. So I
And
felt
that's
like it
what's
was a
they're
super.
not thinking about it part. Yeah, that's the
Hmm.
it was like, wait a minute. This is crazy.
And it's
And
like
I
I
need
can
to
do it
learn.
too,
Right.
right?
And I need to do it. How
And
do I
speaking of
do
that,
this?
bro, do you have like prior knowledge in software or coding or building?
Before this, hell no. I knew how to
Mm.
I knew how to make like in the MySpace days, and we used to make little graphics. So I couldn't graphic design, but everything I did was music, bro.
Nice.
I had no prior knowledge of it. But when I got in it, I took probably like a year and just I learned everything.
Hey, what's your favorite tools? What did you learn?
I don't even know, bro. I like building. I like making. I realize I'm not an experienced person, but I like making spots. And I want to
Okay, like
say learning Unity might have been the coolest. But I learned Unity before Blender, so getting in the Blender
ooh,
once they
nice.
did the tri-mesh, once they opened it up to everybody,
Hmm.
I think Blender is probably my favorite all around thing. But I it doesn't really matter. I'm not a like how it's done type person. I'm more of a like when it's done, is it cool?
Okay.
Or does it feel, how does it feel? Does it feel right? I got a lot of train
So
of thoughts
so
right now. My bad.
no, I got you because me too, bro. I got an ADHD brain myself,
Yeah,
bro. I
yeah,
gotta make
say
sure I keep
yeah.
myself on track.
I'll space out quick.
Nah, bro. I know. So bro, I know you from when I first met you, bro. I know you from your music, bro. I met you performing. I met you pushing your music and using VR as a platform to push the brand and gain new audiences, bro.
That wasn't
What
even the
made
plan either.
that wasn't even a plan? You said. I was about to
I
say,
didn't
how did
want
that come
nobody to
into
know I did
fruition,
music.
bro? Because at this point, bro, when I first in there, I labeled you as like the Jay-Z of the metaverse. I ain't gonna lie, bro, because your music
That's
was hard.
crazy.
You had the crazy promotions. You was performing everywhere. Like everybody liked your music. You like you were just him. You were just him.
That's wild. I thought you was gonna say I was like an asshole or something. No, I appreciate that though. I do appreciate that. So the way it happened was I was I was hanging out with Cheeks, Davy, um, Spicy Nuggies, Papa Hopper. I
Shout
was
out all
cooling.
them, bro. We gotta
Yeah,
talk. I
shout
gotta
out all
talk
of
to
them.
all
Yeah,
of
yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah. Shout out all of them. And at one point, Cheeks found out I did music. I guess the algorithm pushed it up because like I said, I made a separate account for just VR, and I was just like, yo, I can build. I'm trying to learn how to build. You know, I'm hanging out with the homies and whatever. Um, and Cheeks was like, you gotta put this out somewhere. You gotta do something. And it actually started. I shot a little like a snippet. I guess it was like a real music video. Um, I was laying on the floor and I posted that I think on my real account. And I want to say
Mm.
that's what Cheeks saw. So our first goal was to see if we could. I don't know if we were trying to see if we could film a music video or if we could just somehow just recreate that scene with me laying down. So back then we called ourselves, engineering some shit or whatever, and we just did the like obviously the vertical wall. We on the wall and I'm just laying, or I'm standing against the wall acting like I'm laying down. But
Mm-hmm.
doing that just sparked it sparked so much because it was fun. It actually came out dope, relatively speaking, and yeah, from then
Nice.
it was like, all right, I guess I do music in here too. Then she linked me up with Chris Kane, and that same day is when we made the meta song.
Hey, we taking over the meta song.
Yeah,
Yeah, brother. Yeah,
yo,
that was hot. That was him.
them
That was
times was
him.
them times were crazy, bro.
Dang, bro. Yeah, that y'all you that team was solid, bro. That team was super solid.
Yeah,
And
yeah, for
I'm
sure.
hoping y'all push. I hope y'all keep going. I hope y'all got something under the table somewhere. And I'm trying to
Oh,
collab
we
too.
do,
By the
bro.
way, get me on a
We
project.
do. I told you, yeah,
Get me on a
I'm trying to,
project.
I'm on my way back, bro. So yeah, we definitely have some shit planned, bro. But I want to get a
That's
lot more
cool
people
here.
involved.
Yeah, bro. And I know a lot of people want to be involved too, bro. And speaking of
Do they,
community,
yo?
bro, what role does community play in your VR journey though? I know it's like super huge because you met these people and it seems like y'all kind of clicked and moved and started something.
Yeah, no, definitely huge, bro. I mean, I don't think you can do anything in the VR shit without some type of some type of community. Whether it's people
Mm,
helping you or just people like, or like people like actually helping, you know, plan shit or build shit or whatever, or just people just supporting and showing up to the shit that
mhm.
you do or that you publish. It can't be done. It can't be done without it. It really can't.
That's so true, bro. I see the best worlds, and it's like it's not just one person building it, and that's the same thing with a movie or a game. You know, your favorite movie or
Anything, a
game. It's not
song.
one person, a song, right? It's
Yeah.
a whole team, bro. I'm about to say, how do you see VR changing the way people connect socially and creatively?
Oh man, because you don't have to be in the same place. I mean, obviously you don't have to be in the same place, but it's like you get so many people from so many different either walks of life or just cultures and countries now, and I think it just it kind of works like as a catalyst for um like how do I put it? It's like it speeds up the melting pot type situation. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
you kind of don't have choice. Like you go in the headset, the chances of you running into somebody that lives anywhere near you is very slim. So you kind
Mm-hmm.
of have to, you got to either get with the program or just be open minded. You may not connect with a person, but you can still take something from that interaction, or and then at the same time, it kind of forces the collaboration where people that you wouldn't have met before. I know me personally. Okay, I'll speak for me personally, bro. Up until I got into the metaverse, I was looking for a team that matched at least my passion, and I
Mm-hmm.
found a lot of that very easily in VR.
Mm-hmm.
And I still haven't met people in real life that can keep up.
The right. That's deep.
Like,
Because
yeah.
damn. Because they can't even speaking of that, bro, people that's not in the headset sometimes can't even fathom what we talking about. And that's why I made
Oh,
this
they
show
don't get it.
too, to kind of give people's different perspective and like show them a real person, I guess. Because when I try to
Mm-hmm.
explain what a metaverse is or what VR is, you know what I mean? They be like, oh, okay, that's nice. Or just like it's like I don't think they really get it unless they get inside the headset.
Nah.
What do you say to people that's not in the headset? Like, how do you explain the metaverse or in VR? Like, what's your words to them?
Oh man. I don't even I don't even try anymore, bro. But back
For
then,
real, I ain't gonna
back then, I just tell people like it's the world all over again. Like starting from the beginning, where um like specifically with music and creative shit, it was like back in the day when art was like super valued, or like to be able to do something, to be able to like this dude paints, like oh shit, he paints, like yo, let's watch. You know what I mean? I feel like the
lie.
metaverse kind of brought us back to those times in VR, obviously, not in real life, but in VR, where yeah, like art and talent and stuff like that is actually valued.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then outside of the creative shit, I would tell people that you basically can do anything that you do in real life in VR. And it's kind of like that's it. But I found myself having to literally say like exactly those same words over and over again. Like no, like really, seriously. Like you can do
Yeah,
anything. And people be like,
anything.
oh, and it's like, no, you'd be surprised. Like anything.
Well, can you go
Ideas.
swimming? He says, can you jump off a building? Can you fly a
Yeah,
plane?
like
Well,
yes,
shit,
bro.
all that
Yes, you
shit.
can.
Anything you can possibly probably think of, you can probably do that, John. Except
Yep.
like feel stuff for now, and they coming out with things where you can get at least a little something when you can like the gloves and the haptic suits. You know what I
Yeah, the
mean?
haptics,
That's
yeah,
getting
yeah.
more close.
And
Even
that shit gonna
maybe a
be
smell, and I think that's going too much though. A smell, I don't think we straight off of
smell.
like smelling
Oh,
things in the games,
I
but
don't know.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
don't know if we want.
to each
Yeah.
his own. To each his
We might
own.
not want that.
What kind of you trying to be sniffing what?
Nah, real shit
No.
though. Yeah, like for real. But you right. Niggas will be testing everything.
No. So do you collaborate with other VR artists? And if so, what does that process look like? With the music and or building?
Oh yeah. That's low key. All I work with now is people I met in VR, bro. And we make
What
some
that
of the
process
best.
look like?
Um, it's different with different people. So Ro from the Nine, my boy. Rose actually become like, bro. Like I think we both would say that we are each other's best friends, bro. In
Nah,
real
shout out
life,
from the nine.
like I was at bro's wedding. I was in bro's wedding type shit.
Nice,
Um,
bro.
but it's all I mean, email, send me an open. Yo, I got something I want you on. Shoot me this. I think I'm the only one that produces out of the artists. Obviously, Chris Kane produces, but well, I mean, Chris Kane he be recording some stuff too. He need to put some music out for real. But yeah, I may have a beat or something and send it off to somebody. I think the process is kind of actually it's kind of the same as in real life, which goes back to the same point of you know it's the same thing.
Like,
It's really
right,
the
right.
same thing.
And you making the music too, or you just straight lyricals with it?
Me?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I produce. I started off producing, bro. When I came into the metaverse, because me and me and Chris Kane, I call him Dolo. So if I say Dolo, that's what I'm talking about. Some people call him that too. But
Yeah,
me and Dolo linked up,
thank you.
and I was in a place where I wasn't in the zone to produce or make beats. So it was like perfect. Like he was just sending me stuff, and I was just recording, and
Nice.
then I eventually got back into the mood of making beats, and Dolo life start lifing, so I was kind of
Always
producing
the
more.
life,
But
life, and
yeah, you know what I mean. So, but it always works out. And I do want to say too is a lot of people didn't know that I made beats, and a lot of people don't know that I made a decent amount of the beats of the songs that people think Dolo did. But
nice.
that's a good thing because that's how
Well
sonically
matched, yeah,
compatible.
together.
Yeah,
Y'all
we are.
music, yeah,
Yeah.
class, yes. And shout out
Yep.
Solo Dolo, bro. Thank you for shouting everybody out that I did not DM yet, because that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
There's a lot more people that I need to talk to, bro. It's a lot more
yeah.
people. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yep.
Speaking of music, bro, and VR, bro. The cool thing about VR is that people can perform and artists can come in and people can see them in real time, bro. Tell me about your experience when performing it in VR, because I seen you perform your music in VR, and you're probably one of the first musicians I seen perform in VR like live, and I'm like, oh snap! And you are how I got my brain thinking of like, oh, this is how the future gonna be when artists can go in there, do a music, and actually go and walk around, talk, collab, network with their fans or what have you. And
Yeah.
like, bro, tell me about that, bro. How does that differ from like real life? You performed in real life as well?
Yeah. Yeah. I have not as much as I was in VR though, at all, because it takes way more. You know what I mean? Like a lot of yeah. You just touched on a lot of shit just now. First thing, how you were saying, I'm what got your brain thinking of. That's 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 all I wanted to do. Like everything, even from the taking over the meta song to the music videos, I didn't necessarily want to be like, oh, he's the guy, but I wanted to push the limits and show like if you're an artist, this is what you can do. And it don't take anything. It don't take money. If
Mm-hmm.
you got the headset, you got everything you need.
Mm-hmm.
Like so there was definitely that goal.
You completed that goal too, bro. Because I definitely seen
Hey, I appreciate it, bro. And
it.
I love I don't take credit for because anybody could have got influence from anywhere or whatever. But I do know I was one of the early starters of just trying to get the music shit popping more. And I got that from June and Coda, bro. And Vic. I didn't get to see Vic perform, but I knew of Vic. I went to Coda and June's performance. That might have been what I popped out to, what I was telling you about earlier. Um, and that shit blew me. Same thing that happened to you happened to me, bro. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. All right,
Mm-hmm.
like performing, like
Shout out
venues.
Junior, shout out Coda too, bro.
Yes, big shout out to them because if it wasn't for them, I don't know. I don't know what my path would have been. I don't know what I don't know where I would have started or where because I hadn't seen it yet. Like I
Hmm.
saw that from them, so it was like, all right, this is what we're doing. Cool, let's do it. And you can
And that's
build, yeah, you can build whatever you want and perform at whatever you want to perform. Or like it's crazy. The only thing, obviously, is the latency thing where we can't actually perform like
okay,
live,
right. You
live. And
can't
I and
really
I
perform
know,
real time with the mouth moving at the same time, right? That's our
yeah.
biggest
Now
yeah, downfall.
I figured that out though. I have figured that shit out, bro.
Yeah.
My only issue that I'm trying to work around now is the USB-C on the side of the headset. I don't
Hmm.
know if it's my headset or if it's just the Quest 3 period, but it's loose. So what I have the way I have it set up, once that goes loose, the sound goes out, can't nobody hear me, and I gotta reset my whole headset. I can't just plug it back in. So
Mm.
I think there was like two spots. And this was I don't know, this might have been a year ago, bro. The last time I was really in the headset, there were two shows that I was trying to do and do it like that. And I want to say ice cold stacks. Nah, that might have been
Shout out Ice Cold.
yeah. Shout out ice cold. She be showing love all the time, bro.
And you
Um,
and
Go
you
ahead.
trying to remember what concert she had where you performed at?
Yeah, I think it was a Halloween joint, but I feel like it was. Feel like you were there. It was either you or
Hmm.
Ty Sky, and I was showing y'all, and that was like a step before I really got the real how I can really do it. But I wanted to do it that night, bro. But I couldn't get the
Absolutely.
jump to work out. And I think you was even like, yo, or it might have been Ty Scott. It was like it'd just be easier to just run it so all the sound is the same. But I was still gonna just run up there and do that shit still. Like it's just like fuck y'all niggas, I'm about to run it up. But that shit ain't even my jump disconnected.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Nah,
that's the one thing.
and that's it's super dope hearing your perspective, bro. Because you don't hear that. I thought you know what I mean. I thought you was strategic with it. I thought you was like, yeah, you cheeks. We gonna throw this. We gonna like. I thought you super strategic with it, but it's like it's just a natural community project collab that just
Oh yes,
did what
bro.
it's supposed to do.
I'm glad you said that too, bro. I think that's the most like yes, bro. I feel like a lot of people see me as and I've heard it before. Even I was on Howard Hour. Shout out Howard too. That's my nigga. Um,
Shout out Howard.
he
We
was
ain't playing
like,
phone tag.
he called me a lone wolf, and he wasn't saying it no like crazy shit, but and he was like, do you have like a team or anybody you work with? And I'm there with Dolo and Ro, or so I'm like, yeah, like I work, but everything I do, bro, is organic. I'm hella introverted, bro. So and I have a lot of social anxiety, believe it or not. So my my not being around and my not like all of that is more just like I just I don't be
And
having
I
the
can tell that in
mental.
your music, bro. When you promote music, you kind of hint that in your music.
Oh yeah, yeah. I talk about that shit the most in my music. But when I'm on my music, I'm kind of like I gotta be a little, I gotta put extras on it. I gotta be entertaining. So in the music,
Hmm.
sometimes, and I've realized this that it comes across as more than it really is. Or it comes across as like I harbor these feelings towards these things, and I like you know what I mean. When most of the time it's just kind of it be about how I feel, or I'll speak in general, but the shoe fits, and people will take
Hmm.
it as like you know what I mean, and it's like nah, bro,
Hmm. Just how I'm feeling right
I
now.
wouldn't, yeah, that's just how I was feeling, bro.
And
So
I
yeah,
and I
but
and I personally am a fan of how you do post when you post, because I do feel the emotions that you're trying to convey to the audience when especially when it comes like to your color corrections and like how you want your shot to be. You know, what I mean, I know you real
oh yeah,
specific how you want your
yeah,
shots
yeah,
to
I'm
be when
very
it comes to your videos
yeah,
and even your music, bro.
yeah, I'm very particular, bro. I'm very particular. I can't say that I'm not the type of person necessarily that has like, oh, I got the vision. Like I got a vision for this, but yeah, I'm more of a producer at heart. So you give me something, you show me some shit, then I'm like, oh shit, okay, boom, 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 and I'll just like throw some
See
shit
what that
together, ideas,
see what that come
yeah,
up
and see
with.
what it looks like. But I'm never married
Hmm.
to it either, so I could be like, I have so many things that I put so much work into that came out fire, but too much time might have either went past or I got
Yeah,
another idea. Yeah,
yeah,
but yeah, bro, everything with me is super organic. Like I don't like rules. I don't like when people be talking about how like things are supposed to be done or like it's supposed to. It's like that don't matter, bro. Is it if it's hard, it's hard. If it's not, let's figure out how to make it hard
hmm,
for what it
exactly,
is. You
bro.
know.
That's how original pieces get made, bro.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah,
Yep.
good question. How do you how do you think VR audiences respond differently to your music compared to live physical spaces?
Oh, hmm. Ask me that again.
Like, how do you think audiences respond differently from VR other than like the physical spaces? You know what I mean?
I think I think it's similar. Um, in physical spaces, you can't really beat the energy. And like in physical
Mm-hmm.
spaces, niggas ain't on mute or like,
Niggas ain't on mute.
or yeah, you know what I mean. Like you got, and not there's nothing wrong with it, but like there's not like people on mute or you got people that are just like at the crib and they can't yell and and do
Mm-hmm.
what they would do in a physical space. But in VR though, you can still feel that, or you got the confetti and the so I would say I can't say one is better than the other, which is a good thing. I think.
Okay.
I think that's a good thing. The actual performing
Um,
side of it though is crazy because you can do a bunch of shit that you definitely not gonna do unless you are actually Jay-Z or Drake or so. You know what I mean? You can't pop up out the stage or like had a fire
right.
going and so
Can afford pyrotechnics and shit.
yeah, you can't afford all that, man. So yeah, it's give and take, but it's they're both like equally fun. Like I would do either one forever. Like if I had to pick, if I could only do VR performances for the rest of my life, like I would be fine. That's cool. You know what I mean? I will say that.
Yeah. And I I personally love y'all performances, bro. It's a perfect way to introduce and give the ideas for the people, just like me and you. When we seen the people perform, it's like, oh snap,
Mm.
and then I can go up there and talk to them afterwards.
Yeah, yeah. We walking around and yeah, man. Now that part in VR is actually lit. That part in VR is lit. And because of my social anxiety, when I perform in real life, I don't hang around too much. Like, you gotta come on, you gotta. But
Say
other
something,
than
say
the other
hello.
than yeah, other than the bare minimum, I'm out, bro. I gotta get up out of here, dog.
It'd be
Yeah,
like that, man. I feel like the
Hmm.
most creative ones have the most anxiety for some reason.
Yeah, makes sense because it definitely fuels the art. Like, I make my best shit when I'm like uncomfortable, low key.
And that's
Like
wild.
if I'm not dropping music, no, I'm happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Type shit.
That's
If I'm
that's deep.
dropping music, know that like I either just got through some shit or you know what I mean? Like, oh, I needed to get through some shit, so I made music through it.
That's deep, bro. And, cover for you. Yeah, that's deep because you make some great music, and I feel like when you see the greatest art, especially when shout out to Metaclean and I go to the Meta Talks, right? Most like
Rupert,
the
yeah.
best art pieces that they got, most probably our favorite ones that we went to. They always was saying it's a creative outlet, you know, what I mean, a therapeutic way of letting stuff go, bro. And I think that's beautiful in a way, bro, for real.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Speaking of
I agree.
artwork and AI stepping into the scene, bro, do you see AI as a
Ugh.
collaborator, a tool, or a competitor in this creative space?
It's a tool for sure, bro. A competitor in the space, I feel indifferent about because I'm still holding on to like you can't AI like that's like what's in you like or you know like you can't AI what
You,
a artist would say. I don't know, man, but it's happening. So you know what I
mhm.
mean? Like I'm not ignorant to that, but I'm in denial, bro. I'm in
Nah,
denial. It hasn't
I'm
directly
half and half.
affected me, but yeah.
I'm
How you
half and
feel?
half. I'm
Yeah, how you feel
using it.
about it?
I'm about to say I'm using it, of course. You know, for what how I do it. You know, I can help me write a script or a shot list or help me have do a call sheet for a certain project.
Absolutely.
And of course, you
Yeah.
know, what I mean, I put my human tweak on it and make sure it's right, corrected, and you know, what I mean, make sure it's not all crazy looking. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so tool for sure. Also competitor though because it is slowing, not even slowing, but taking away, you know, jobs. Editors and graphic
Yeah.
designers and stuff like that. But yeah, bro, using it as a tool will up that graphic designer or up that, you know what I mean? That
Right.
the I forgot what you know what I mean. It will up them. Use it as a tool will make you as a graphic designer way more better and way more
Right.
faster. You can produce way
Right.
more work because that's what
Right.
you do. You know exactly how it should look.
Because
So
you
why
are a
not?
graphic designer. Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
because that's what you do for real.
Yeah. But if you're not, now see, I mean, there's a side of things too that where it's like, I mean, that's cool. Like, you know, people I mean trying to learn how to be a graphic designer. I just need a poster real quick. You know what I mean? That's cool.
Mhm.
But I just, you know, some people take it as far as like actually I don't know if it's like the way they word it. Cause I don't care if you say you made some shit and it's AI. Like you made it. Cool. You made it. But you're not like a you know, you're not a graphic designer, not like holla at me for your posters now. And you know what I mean? Like forget about dude that actually does this.
Right.
You know, I guess yeah, like recreational purposes we'll call it. That's fine. But when you start getting into like, yeah, where you when you start trying to become a competitor with AI, I think is when you gotta draw the line.
No, yeah,
But to
for
each
sure.
his own, man. See, to each his
Yeah, bro.
own.
Yeah, bro. Man, dang it, man. 39 minutes on the clock. I like to make it short and sweet, 25:30. But we really was on smooth rambling, bro, which is not a
Oh yeah, for
problem.
sure.
We're gonna edit it up. So now before we go, man, just one little lighthearted question before we go, bro. If you
Yeah.
could invite anyone living or non-living to walk with the metaverse with you and tell them what it's about, who would it be?
Mm. Off top, I would say my pops, but that don't count. That don't count.
Respect my pops too. He need to see what he's doing.
You know what I mean? Um, damn,
Rest in peace,
that's a
pops,
good
man.
question, bro. Yeah, R.P. pops for sure. That's a good question, bro. Like. All right, you might gotta lead me. Like, you might gotta box the question up for me, bro. Like, you might gotta
We're gonna box it up.
like make it like extra specific, almost types.
No, it's cool. I could box it up too, cause I plan on coming back and to where like I'm gonna probably be my real person and y'all be y'all avatar and y'all can like showcase what y'all do for real. I think
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
do
hard
something like
too.
that.
That's hard
But
too.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll leave my answer as pops right
you
now.
wanna box it?
I'll leave it. I'll say pops, but then next time I have a better answer for you.
You did say pops though. You're gonna take over the pops and then another one. We're gonna box the second one up, bro. But bro, I want to thank you so much, bro. Harlesmac in the building, bro. You want to say
Yeah,
anything
thank
before we
you.
go? You want to say anything?
Hey man, shout out everybody. Shout out everybody I shouted out. Shout out anybody who felt like I should have shouted them out. It was a lot of I don't remember, but we're gonna do this again. Um,
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you for inviting me on here, bro. I think you might actually be the first person to actually interview me, which is wild now that I think about it, because I don't think I've done this.
Hmm.
Um,
I could have sworn you
and
did.
yeah, I see y'all, bro. I haven't. I haven't. If you can name it, text me. But I bet you. I bet you.
But yes, sir,
Yeah, that's
man.
it. Yeah.
Thank you. And now I'm about to say, yeah, I see, like you thinking of something else.
I got so much, bro. We gonna have to do a part two almost. We might
Part
gotta do
two,
a
one
part
hundred
two, bro.
percent,
Because now I'm thinking
one
of shit
hundred
I should
percent,
have other yeah.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
Well, with that, man, Harlesmac in the building. That's going to be a wrap. It's up in this episode, bro, In the Lands with Benz. Huge thank you to Harlesmac for joining us and sharing your story, bro. Make sure to check them out. Their Instagram handle is right below them. Check that out. And thank you for everyone watching and listening. If you enjoyed this conversation, man, don't forget to follow, share, and stay tapped in for creators and innovators stepping into the future of VR and AI. Until next time, this is Ben signing off. Keep creating, keep imagining, and always stay in that lens, B.
Yes, sir. That name hard
Charles
too.
Mack.
And the lands with bands is that shit's fire.